Today marked 7 years with the love of my life, Lisa. There's 4 pillars that will ultimately fulfill a person. That's health, wealth, relationship, which then leads to happiness. I've had numerous failed relationships. Ones where she fell out of love, ones where I fell out of love, which led me to wonder, when would I meet the one? It happened as I began working at a sushi restaurant. I know, right? Asian guy working at a sushi restaurant. Couldn't have been a better way to meet your true love. I remember seeing her for the very first time. Her smile captured my soul. Her laugh brightened my world. I remember about a month after our first date, I decided it was a good time to ask her out. It went something like this. Hey, I really like you. And I definitely want to learn more about you. Will you become official? I never felt this nervous about a girl before. My heart felt like it was about to rocket into the moon. Her response was, I'm sorry, but I can't. I replied back, what? But why? At that moment, countless thoughts were running through my head, but all I knew was this. If I accepted her answer right here and right now, it was all over. So it was now or never. So I took all the energy I could muster and I did this. I got down to my knees and held her hands. I began begging, please, please, please give me a chance. Please, 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 please. Yeah, I was a very desperate guy. Something clicked, something changed. She said yes. Okay, at that point, my heart really shot to the moon. And as the night ended and we parted ways, she gave me a quick kiss on the cheek before she left. And that's how I knew we got him. Our first couple of years in the relationship was a bit odd. It wasn't your typical, both of us were in honeymoon. No, nothing like that. She wasn't that into me, while I was head over heels for her. It was a single-sided honeymoon phase. She had so many things on her plate. She was in nursing school, she had work, and now she signed up for a relationship. I would often come over to her house. I would keep coming over and over, week after week. She had quite conservative parents, and from, I can only guess, they were thinking,
what kind of guy friend comes over so often? Are you sure he's just your friend?
But once she graduated, things started to really change, and not just for her, but for both of us. She was now a registered nurse, while I was still in school doing who knows what. The thing that changed most was her time. Since she didn't have to study so much, she had way more time now. And that's when she hit the honeymoon phase. We started traveling with each other to all these different cities. It was mainly within the state of Texas at first. Houston, Austin, the major hubs in Texas, because that's where we live. We had previously talked about traveling outside the country before, but really never did it. That was until I dropped out of school in the fall semester of 2018. At the time, I was a computer science major. I didn't know anything else that I wanted to do except for computer science. So due to some unfortunate circumstances, I dropped everything and just figured I'd take the next semester to explore and understand what I really wanted to do. This was one of the hardest points in my life. Looking back, it's the biggest turning point in my life. My lowest of lows. Throughout it all, Lisa, she fully supported my decision to drop out and to fully explore what I wanted to do. Earlier that year, she had suggested that we go to Japan, and at the time, I rejected the idea. I have school, I can't go. But since I dropped out, she brought up the idea once again, and this is when I thought, why not? I mean, I love Japanese culture, I love Japanese food. What reason is there not to go. And so we went to Japan, our first international trip together. Japan gave me such a culture shock. Life was different here. The people were different. Everything all changed, and it was nothing like the States. That week in Japan changed me so much. My worldview broadened beyond what I had originally seen, and that's when the travel bug bit us. We began to travel to other cities and countries on our bucket list. Colorado, Canada, New York City. Today, I create videos for a living, and I was able to finish college. Meanwhile, Lisa is a superb nurse. Through all the hardships we've experienced together, all of it has truly helped us grow stronger.
I need revenge!
Happy 7 years, Am, and I love you.
Tried to lock me out.
I was trying not to make it look suspicious.
I already knew.